Is this recording already?
Yep.
Okay.
We're rolling.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exploded, only to realize that I landed on the floor. I ended up with broken bones and maybe a heart that's a little torn, 'cause I was not the one you wished for. Someone like me can't be swept off my feet by someone like you. Why'd you leave me hanging? Why'd you make me feel so admired, only to find out that the girl you loved before is who you want and no one more?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool.
That's fun.
Vibes.
So that's an original.
Yes.
When did you write that?
Like 2017, 2016.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's about 5 years ago.
Yeah. Quite a long time ago.
Nice.
You got a lot of originals?
Yeah. But I haven't actually posted all of them. But I have a few. This one's on Spotify. It was part of like my 3-track EP. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite songs on the ukulele to play.
It's a really nice song.
Yeah, it's just very... It's like, I like making songs that are like they sound happy, but they have like actually a sad story behind
It's kind
it.
of like a hidden
Yeah,
meaning.
yeah,
Or
exactly.
inspiration. I
Yeah,
should say.
yeah, for sure.
Oh. So how long have you been like singing for? Like, did you start like at a super young age
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like broke into playing instruments from there, or was
Mm-hmm.
it something it just came out one day?
Yeah, I was kind of born into a musical family, so
Okay.
both sides of my parents are like musically inclined. So my mom's side, like they did choir. My dad's side, they're really artists, musicians. So yeah, my mom and dad are both singers, and they're TV and radio. What's this called? Voice talents.
Oh, cool.
So I was born into that whole scene basically. So
Yeah.
I was a newborn child, and my mom and dad would have to work and do recording. So I would literally be a newborn child like in the recording studio, and every time like I'd just be lying down on the couch while they were like doing their takes. So I feel like it was really it was an environment that I was used to, and I'm in the most I'm the most comfortable basically around like that scene. So my dad, he was a performer. He was also a singer for events. My mom is also a voice teacher. So
Wow.
yeah, but it's weird because I grew up. They really didn't force me to do anything or like, oh, you should sing and all. I feel like I just saw them do it, and kind of like not really rediscover, but I discovered it for myself that like, oh yeah, this is something that I feel like I could do, and I feel like it's something that is the one thing that I'm good at, because like in school, I wasn't really one to excel academically. I could if I wanted to, but I just really liked music and extracurricular stuff more. So yeah, but with my ukulele, funny story, I didn't really learn this until later on in life. I think I was in 6th grade or maybe like 7th grade.
Nice.
I heard like this really like high-pitched guitar like in the hallway in my school, and then I was trying to look for the sound, and then I see our math teacher, and it's really weird because I had this huge crush on this math teacher before, and I see him playing this tiny guitar, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what is this? So I approached him, I went up to him, and I was like, sir, can you teach me how to play that? So he taught me G, D minor, C.
Nice.
And then the rest was history. I just learned like the rest myself. But
Hooked from
Yeah.
the very beginning.
How old are you then?
back then
Yeah.
or now?
No. How old are you at that point?
Oh, I was like 13, 14
Okay.
years old. Yeah, but I was doing guitar lessons before that. So I knew how to play the guitar a little bit. So it was easier for me to play the ukulele. Yeah.
And you started a YouTube channel not too long after that, huh? Or maybe it was a while.
not
but-
too long after that. So I started my YouTube channel after I went back to being in homeschool. I was kind of bullied, so I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to go back to what I'm good at. I did sports for a little bit, but it wasn't really something that I found it's not something that I feel like I would do for the rest of my life. So I went back to being in homeschool. I had all this time to do anything I wanted. So yeah, I was like, why don't I start a YouTube channel? And it was weird because coming from like being bullied to starting a YouTube channel like almost 10 years ago, it's like, no way, it's like a recipe for disaster. You'd just be more bullied, right? Like that was my mindset. But I was like, I just want to like sing, and I just want to put it out there. I don't
Why were you
care.
bullied?
A lot of things, actually, but mostly girls. Mostly girls would like...
Just catty stuff.
Yeah, but it was bad. And as like, I'm a pretty sensitive person, so I don't like having drama with anyone. So like going to school knowing that there's something that could happen, I was like, it's not really the healthiest environment to grow in. So yeah.
I hear about it from my daughter's side. She's in high school right
Right.
now, and I mean, it gets to be a little bit like, why are they like that?
True,
Yeah.
for sure. It could get really petty, but I feel like, I mean, not to be, it really helped me a lot, be stronger and kind of speak up for myself, but I really didn't get to apply all of that stuff I learned from being bullied till later on in life. So I feel like at some point you kind of have to experience it a little bit. Of course, bullying is not good, but I guess with my experience, it kind of just helped me stand up for myself a little more. So, yeah.
But then you got to just homeschool and play music all the time.
Yeah, so it's fun too, you know? So there's an upside to it. Yeah.
Sounds like my high school time.
Oh, really? You were really too?
I was homeschooled like ever since right after preschool.
Oh, wow.
We used to move around from island to island.
Yeah.
You know, like parents and their jobs. So we weren't sure where we were going to be moving to next.
Right.
So, yeah, I know what it feels like to have all that free time and just play music 10 plus hours a day.
Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Wow. But wasn't it weird to like social, like how did you socialize? Like
socializing, well, that was done like after it's just same thing with school, you know, you get involved with after school activities. Because it's hard to just hang out and talk with your friends when you're trying to, you know, you're in class and stuff like that too. So I played baseball.
Nice. That's cool.
Got involved with ukulele classes.
Cute.
So I kind of had my own little group of friends. But that's awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome too. Awesome. My homeschooler is here. That's
nice.
People say it's weird, but actually it's not. Like, you know.
I mean, most people are more concerned about the social interaction.
Yeah, that's true.
But really, there's a lot more things that you learn from being, like, your schoolwork, like, is all up to you. How hard you want to work, that's how well you're going to do. You can be like me and not do your work and catch up at the end of the year, which I don't suggest.
Me. That is so me. Yeah. I think everyone in homeschool does that. But I feel like it's also good because when you're homeschooled and you have to interact with people, it's actually like a real life interaction. Because like when you're in school, you're kind of like all in the same space where you have to talk to each other. But when you're in homeschool, it's like you actually talk to people in the real world. So I feel like with your social skills, it helps you more rather than like, you know how some people, they're like super outgoing in high school, but once they leave high school, they're like, they don't know how stuff works because that's like all they know.
A bunch of people like that.
Yeah. So it's actually, there's a lot of like good things about being in high
Depends a
school.
lot on your family and your the household, their ability, you know. But it sounds like you were in a really special family because like so musical too. As they saw you and your talents, I guess they started to foster that. Like, did they get involved with your YouTube channel and growing that, or?
Well, they helped me record and shoot stuff because on my YouTube channel, I like doing a lot of outdoor shoots because I also like filmmaking kind of. So I really love
the ones I've seen. It's very creative.
Thank you.
It's really cool.
Thank you. So they helped me with that, but everything else is honestly just very organic. Like I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years now. And I hit
over 1.5 million, or something like that, right?
Yeah. But I hit 1 million subscribers like probably in 2019. So it was like it's been a slow, not really slow, but it's like a steady pace kind of thing. Unlike other people where they go viral and then boom, like all of a sudden they're just super famous. But I feel like I kind of take pride in that too, because then it's like I know what it's like to really go through the journey of growing organically.
I think it's your legitimate talent and not just some sort of like, you know, viral type thing.
Right.
But I think your fan base is gonna just keep growing because you really make beautiful music.
Thank you so much.
And it's like on YouTube you capture the most people usually, not always, but like with covers and your versions of them, which is really beautiful. But it opens the gate for all of your, you know, songwriting as well.
Right. Yeah, for sure. One thing that people say, especially in the very beginning, because I do a lot of covers of old classic songs like the Beatles, Carpenters, Bee Gees, all of that. And then they say that it's a good bridge between the old generation and the new generation, because some of those people, especially back then, like 10 years ago, YouTube was completely different. It wasn't how it is now. People just literally go on the platform to just post something that they're passionate about. It's not really to get followers or get viral. And so it was a whole different space. And for me, I think that's what people would say. It's like, it's bridging the gap between those two people. Wherein, the old people could reminisce on these songs, and then the younger generation could
learn about these songs or be like, oh, like that's possible.
But also, I think there's something to learning classic songs in the sense that you get an idea of like what works and you can think about why it's a special song.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, you're choosing them, so it's like you must enjoy them for
sure. It's my parents, my family is like a big influence to like my song selections, and sometimes they help me also pick out like, oh, this you could try this out, like maybe because then they're singers, so they know that stuff. So yeah, like I like old songs a lot, and I feel like I am at my most comfortable and vulnerable when I like do my own renditions of them. And I feel like some people could be like, oh, but it's a cover or whatever, but then for me it's like that's why I don't like calling it covers sometimes, like on my own rendition of things, because it's you put your own flavor to it, you put your own twist to it, and you make it yours. So yeah, that's what I do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can you give us one of those?
Sure. So this next song that I'm gonna sing it's actually one of my most viewed covers on my YouTube channel. It has, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I checked, it had like 15 million views.
Jeez.
So I don't know how it is going now, but yeah, it's a mashup of two very famous songs, and yeah, let's go.
Wonderful
Nice.
Is that okay?
That was great.
Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Okay.
I didn't
Nobody noticed.
get to properly introduce, but Renee, Dominique, thank you so much for coming down. It's our honor to host you tonight.
It's my pleasure. It's my
And
pleasure to be here.
you know, it's amazing because born, raised, live in the Philippines, and I have a ton of family that's lived here in America for like 20 years or something, and they sound like very not American.
Fresh off the boat.
You sound like I would never have guessed that. You know, I mean, obviously you're Filipino, but I'm like, oh, she grew up in California.
So I was thinking, like, that's what I was asking. Like, where are you guys from?
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, she's from the Philippines. I was like,
Yeah.
Actually, you'd
trying
be
to put
surprised.
Like, what?
Like, people in the Philippines speak more
actually
proper
do.
and have better grammar than we do.
I mean,
Yeah, but a
Well,
lot of times it's like I can
Asians
still
in
hear
general.
it.
yeah.
A lot of times it's almost compensated the other way. But
Right. Yeah, I feel like well, this is my default, but I feel like when I'm in the Philippines and I talk to Filipinos, I just like unconsciously change my accent because I feel like if I talk this way, they wouldn't really. I mean, of course, like Filipinos are the best when it comes to English. Like you could talk to literally anyone in the Philippines and they can understand you and speak the language too. But I feel like I don't know, just it's nothing that I do on purpose, but I think the accent kind of varies depending on who I'm talking to.
you could be an actress. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
actually one of the
Right?
things I want to do. Besides music, for sure.
That's cool.
In the
That's the
Philippines,
next
I've did a couple stuff like for TV.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Should get into film scores.
Oh yeah, no, that too. So filmmaking is also another thing that I like to do, and like I said earlier, I try to incorporate that into my videos. Yeah, so that's why I like shooting outdoors, and yeah, actually, while I'm here, I'll record something because it's just beautiful out here in Hawaii. So, yeah.
You play aNueNue.
Yes, I do play aNueNue. Actually, just a quick story how it started. One of the Johnson, I feel like, reached out to me. I think this was in 2019, and I've never really like heard the brand before. And I looked it up, and I was like, wow, these ukuleles look really good. So I was like, yeah, of course, like send them over. So I received this box in the Philippines, and I played it, and it was like I never, honestly, and I'm not just saying this, but I've never used anything else after that because, yeah, I like for me one of the most important things in a ukulele is like how it sounds when it's plugged and how it can still sound acoustic and very organic and authentic, because you know how sometimes ukuleles sound very electric or just steely.
They
kind
can,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, right. And I've had a lot of experiences with that. I have a lot of ukuleles at home, so yeah. When I played that was the most important thing. It looked really gorgeous. It was like
their
dark.
pickup system is
It's
really
good.
Yeah.
So if you really want to
aNueNue
perform,
era,
it really it's really amazing. So ever since I received that, it's all I use for my covers, for my recordings, for when I perform live.
Wow.
Since I could plug it, so which is very important to me. So yeah, and I'm very happy that finally I could like put a face to it and be here and see all the other stuff and be with you guys and play a new one, which is really, really
You
gorgeous.
got the hummingbird.
I know.
You have people
Hummingbird.
waiting on these.
It's so beautiful. Can I just
Kalei
say?
brought it up today. I'm like, I've got people waiting. What?
Yeah.
I was like, this
I'm
is the
just gonna
only
give
one,
this
though.
one away.
It is so gorgeous. Like even like the whole
Congratulations.
detail. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel so honored. I love it, and I'm excited to use
It's
it.
a good. I mean, I totally understand why aNueNue would do that.
I know it's super beautiful for sure.
And that one just came out, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just released. Like
How old are you now?
24.
24.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So young.
Yes. Yeah. Still very young. But yeah.
So you live in Manila now,
Yes. Ever
And-
since, born and raised.
and
Nice.
is that? I mean, you're happy with that. I mean, do you see yourself like? Obviously, music's gonna take you in many places, and that's gonna be your home. But how do you like it there?
Well, I mean, Manila, the Philippines is always going to be my home, but I've always had a dream to live somewhere else and pursue my music somewhere else. And I think that's why for the past couple of years I've just been going back and forth here in the States just to look for opportunities. And actually, just a quick story, like I was very fortunate enough to be able to collaborate with like a big artist here. His name is Jason Mraz.
Nice.
And just some small indie artist, really. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, he's really and I got that opportunity because I was doing YouTube. So the story was, a lot of people would ask, how did I land a collaboration with someone like him? And I basically sang for a Samsung commercial, a Samsung Galaxy commercial that aired around the world. They reached out to me and they said, like, we really want to use your cover of Somewhere Only We Know by Keen. And we want to use that for one of our campaigns. So I was like, yeah, of course, blah, blah, blah. So it aired around the world, and one of the producers that work with Jason Mraz, his name is Joskin Dupree, he just stumbled across that commercial like on a random night, and then it aired twice, like on the same night. So he was like, who's this girl singing? Like, I think it kind of caught his attention. So he looked up the commercial online, he saw my YouTube channel, and then he reached out to me, and then he was like, yeah, we're producers, we work with Jason Mraz, and we're currently writing a song. Maybe you want to collaborate, sing with it. And I got that email December 25th of like 2018, and I was like, oh my gosh, this could be the best gift ever, or a really bad prank, or a really bad like scammer situation. But I'm like, yeah, no, let's do it. And then it turned out to be real. And we co-wrote the song with a bunch of other amazing songwriters from all over the world. And the song is Could I Love You? And it's called Could I Love You Anymore? It has, last time I checked, it has over 36 million streams since it aired. And it was also a good way for me to kind of do more things in the States. In 2020, before the pandemic hit, I did a bunch of press tours around California for like the news channels and just promoting the song. And I got to perform in Disney Radio and in iHeartRadio. So it was really fun. And that year I was really set to kind of stay here in the US a little longer, to pursue music more. But yeah, eventually COVID hit. I had to come home. So now it's kind of like, it's my first time back again in the States after 2 years.
Wow.
So it's like kind of, going back to where I left off, and hopefully be able to do more to the point that I could stay here longer, or anywhere that my music, could take me. So
a lot more amazing things to come, for sure.
For sure. Yeah. So yeah, and I've been back home. I was recently like,
that video has like 54 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so
you're like 36
Oh,
sorry,
streams. That was the last time I checked. So that's 54 million now. It's crazy. Wow.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
I didn't know that. Yeah. But it's cool.
I like people that don't check their stats.
I don't.
Often.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Like,
It's when you're
on to the next.
all artists. It's like,
I try not to like make it, because sometimes if you like focus on the numbers, it kind of gets like discouraging if it's not going the way you want it to. So I'm just trying to and that's my whole story with my YouTube channel too. People would ask like, do you have any advice on how I could grow my YouTube channel? I'm like, I literally have, just keep doing it, because I really have nothing special to say, because then I just keep doing it and eventually something will click. Yeah.
That's my feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Because if your like goal is to get a lot of streams or whatever, to become famous, then I feel like you should do music because you love music and not because you just want to get streams or be famous. Obviously, it's nice to have people listen to you and to have millions of them, but it shouldn't be the goal. I feel like if you really love music, yes, of course, it will be discouraging at times, but it should not stop you from just doing it.
Well, it's crazy because like in your position, like if like you put out a video and like only 100,000 people or something, but it's like like 100,000 people listening and loving, and all these comments and stuff. it's like at this point though, you could be like, oh, that's not as much as but it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I still kind of like, even if it's just 10,000 views, I'm like, just think of it, like 10,000 views.
That's a big audience.
10,000
right there.
people watched my stuff. It's still a big thing.
Yeah,
So it's not like, I don't have this thing where 100K or whatever. It's very small. Like I'm kind of grateful for how many views my videos will get. Obviously, like I'm human, and sometimes I get like sad if something that I worked hard for doesn't get as much like watch time compared to my other videos. But like I said, it's just, as long as I'm putting something out there and at least some people watch, then that's good enough for me, Yeah.
You know what song I really love your take on was Just the Two of Us.
Oh, really? Yeah. That was quite a recent one. Yeah, it's also out on Spotify. A lot of people requested for it. I haven't had all my my covers on YouTube. I haven't really posted them on Spotify. Not all of them, but those were one of the
you do that like soulful voice really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Will you play that one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because I know you guys know this song, but I don't know if it's the key you played in or whatever.
I did it here.
A minor?
I think I just need Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Pull up the word.
Yeah, I need to.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'll start off like just one strum first. Okay. 2, 3, 4. I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is. Don't make no flowers grow. Good thing might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. like I messed up like a part of it.
That was perfect.
Do it again?
That was fine.
I thought it was great.
Fine,
but
yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I was in heaven.
I'd come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late.
That was awesome. That was freaking.
Thank you.
That was cool.
Thank you. Okay. As long as it's not obvious,
Oh,
it's fine.
so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know, I was thinking about like your kind of discovery of the ukulele there, your little girl crush on some teacher that's playing a little guitar
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Math teacher.
But it's like the accessibility of it and the ease of it for you, probably, especially at your age, even if you're taking guitar lessons, which can be like a little more cumbersome. But what you went on to do in the years to come online is part of why this instrument has become what it is, you know?
Oh,
So I really appreciate people like you
thank
that,
you.
yeah, playing ukulele online and making beautiful music with it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot too because, yeah, I feel like a lot of people after I started YouTube really said that like, oh, I bought a ukulele because of you, and that just
That's how it goes.
means that means a lot. And I feel like
Yeah.
you know I'm just that's why I do what I do, is to really also inspire people, but also push them to be like, no, you could actually also do this, you know, like it's, especially now, I mean, with social media, anyone can do anything. Anyone can be on TikTok now and they could just do whatever. And I feel like now it's more, like like you said, Andrew, it's more accessible. And I feel like that's a really good thing because before, especially when I started, it was kind of like, oh, should I do it? Like, it's not really, it wasn't so much of a big thing back then, especially with social media. But now everyone has a platform where they can just creatively express themselves.
Oh,
And,
yes.
yeah, like buying a ukulele, it's very easy now. So
You know, my wife was telling me earlier today, actually, that she's Filipino, but she was saying that in the Philippines, I guess percentage-wise, social media is used by more than any other country.
Oh yeah. No, that's actually really true. They call us like the for some reason it's a very small island, but like they call us like the social media capital because no, for sure, like everyone is on social media regardless of, I don't know, your status or whatever. Like that's
It's a thing.
It's really a thing.
Yeah.
So
Very
yeah.
connected.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's so many musical people over there.
Yeah, Filipinos are really. I mean, I think all Filipinos.
I mean,
can sing.
all the Filipinos I know here are musical too.
Yeah, we're very musical. Yeah, like especially with karaoke. I mean, but yeah, most Filipinos can sing. I think that's.
You don't want to
Actually,
hear us
I
sing.
do know
You don't want to
some.
hear us sing.
That's why we just stick to
Some
play.
members-
That's why we play. That's why we play these.
The 0.1%. Yeah,
I've heard some bad karaoke. Okay, but
yeah.
but still, like overall, very talented.
Thank you. Yeah, no, but yeah. So with Filipinos, it's either karaoke or like basketball. So when you go to the Philippines, there's literally like a basketball court in every corner. So it's the two things that a lot of people really like to do. But yeah, music for sure is a big thing out there. Yeah, and I really hope that it is now, but before, like the music industry in the Philippines was very kind of like curated to whoever's the most famous, kind of. So it's like if you're a singer, or if you're an actress and you're an actor and you're doing successful, they kind of make you do music. So the people who are really genuinely passionate about music and are talented and good don't get as much exposure as those who are already up there. But now it's just been really evolving with the times too. There's so much recognition now for a lot of local Filipino artists, and they got the exposure and the everything that they deserve as
Look at
people,
you.
so yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so it's good to be in that space, and I've been in I guess the industry for quite some time, but I don't really consider myself someone who's made it already. What? No, not at all. Like it's for
That's
me.
good.
It's
That's
like,
good.
yeah. I mean, I feel like also with my upbringing, my family really made sure to keep me grounded and humble. And,
Yeah.
with my beliefs and my values and your character as a person. So I really try not to let that
get to your head.
To me. Yeah. So even now, like with like you said earlier, like looking at stats or whatever, seeing how much people has watched my popular videos, I don't
it's
really
kind of crazy though, right?
Keep track. Yeah, it's crazy. But then I'm like, wow, really? It's like there's a wall between me and that, because I don't want that to, like affect how my character is, especially with the journey that I've been through. Like I said, it's a very steady pace. So.
Just remind yourself there's some cat video with twice the amount of views.
I know, exactly. Or like there's like a toy unboxing video with a child that gets like 50 billion views or something.
Yeah,
like,
they get the
Yeah, so I'm like, guys. I'm good. I'm not there yet. So yeah.
My son watched it 10,000 times. Probably.
Oh my gosh, toy unboxing videos are very interesting. But yeah.
Yeah, my kids were totally into that. What is that, Ryan?
Yeah, that's one of the
kid,
channels.
Yeah, now he lives here and like he has his own toy line.
Is Koki and Taka into that?
They were into that, yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he now? Like, is he
the kid Ryan?
Yeah. He's
like in middle school now or something. Yeah.
He's I wonder how. Oh my god, he's so successful.
Still doing unboxing videos.
He's still doing.
Videos? I mean, he has his own line of toys you can buy at like Target. Yeah, that kid's massive.
So smart.
That's crazy.
They live in.
You remember the movie Big, where like Tom Hanks' job for a while was just like testing toys that came in?
Oh, I didn't see that. No, wait, I did see that movie.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't see it, but yeah, it sounds fun.
My memory is terrible.
Toys. Yeah, that's cool.
So, what's your any plans from here? You're going to Kauai.
Yeah, I'm going to Kauai tomorrow. I'm flying there. No, yeah, like I feel like now, since I am still part of this TV show in the Philippines, where I'm more of a jock, so I'm a host. So kind of like what you guys are doing, just like sitting down, interviewing people, cool. Kind of talk about it. It's a late night thing. So that's what's really been like, kind of like consuming me for the past 6 months. That's really what I've been busy with, so I haven't had the time to do a lot of music. But now that...
Is that a TV or an internet thing?
It's mainly on TV, but you can stream it also. So it's called the Pi channel, and there's a bunch of different shows in there, and I'm on the late night show. So I do a bit of music too. I perform once a week. Well, I used to perform once a week, but now I requested to be in another show, so that I'll have more time again for my music, which is the most important thing. So,
I feel like you should have played Blue Note when you came down or something. I know.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Blue Note?
Or,
you never heard of Blue Note before?
Yeah.
Blue Note.
It's like one of the bigger...
It would be a good venue for you.
Yeah, bigger venues for just...
It's not a huge venue, but it's just got really good sound and nice atmosphere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Blue Note.
They have it all over the country.
Yeah. Blue Note. I've never heard of it, actually.
Well, it's a jazz label originally.
Right.
I think they're a pretty big chain for...
Yep.
They're worldwide, actually, too.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. They have a Blue Note in Japan.
I think I can...
Oh, yeah,
that's
right.
Next time you come to Hawaii, you gotta play some shows.
Book a show,
Sure.
Bunch of shows there,
Yeah, let us know in advance.
Yeah, we should probably
organize.
do something. Like, for sure. I want to definitely come back. Like, this is not my last time. That's for sure.
Even though
you guys can probably move over. I know, you guys would immediately just fit in. You know how many Filipinos are here?
Yeah, no, exactly.
The whole island is Filipino.
Exactly. I go into anywhere, and then I could easily just speak to someone in Filipino, and then they speak to me back.
Just go to 7-Eleven.
Especially on this side of the island.
Yeah. So it's like we do this thing wherein we kind of try to like spot, or like there's this contest, like how many Filipinos can we spot. So like,
just go 100 feet in Wahiwa. Like,
I just passed 50.
Whoa.
Go down to Pearl City and you're basically back in Manila.
Yeah, kind of. So I feel like this is like an extension of Manila, kind of like it's. And then, the weather, it's not really too different. Although it gets cold here. In Manila, not really, but
it's usually humid.
Oh, yeah.
It's really humid, though. It's a lot more humid in the Philippines.
Like, it's hotter and it's the humidity is higher.
Yeah. So we were walking, we walked 30 minutes earlier. Like, we went out for a walk to meet one of my aunties. And it was really hot. It was in the middle of the day, but I didn't feel it. And when the sun was hot, but it was not like bad. Like in the Philippines, you walk nice like 5 minutes and you're sweating.
You're sweating.
It's really, yeah.
You can even feel the heat from the sun. Yeah, you feel it more.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Crazy.
So yeah, I don't really do much walking back in the Philippines, but here it's good.
I mean, right outside is probably like really chilly for this part
right
of the
now.
island.
Right now? Oh, does it get cold here?
Especially here because we're at a little higher elevation. So
oh, right.
It's nice and cold.
This
doesn't have to.
Nice.
Thought I had the temperature.
Oh, it's 22 degrees. Oh, Celsius. I use Celsius.
It's like 70s. Huh?
Is that 70?
I don't know. A lot of people, ever since I've been here, I'm like, what? Like, what's the weather? And they just say like these 60, 70, and I honestly have no idea what they're talking about.
And we have no idea. Like you say 22, and I'm like, what? But it's like we're the only country that does.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you guys are the only country that uses
like
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Miles instead of kilometers.
Isn't it more accurate? Yeah. You guys use miles too. Like when we were in the car, like I had to change. Well, I tried to change my phone to miles because we use kilometers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just...
I think just American. We're just rebellious.
I think that's why. Yeah.
Just like.
No,
like, I want to be different.
No, we don't do that.
The world's like,
here.
but the rest of the whole world, we're like, but that's
not
what.
We're American.
Exactly. I feel, that's really what it is, kind of.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to Japan, and all I know is 38 is hot, and then 18 is like nice.
Oh, 18
nice
is coldish, yeah.
18 is cold.
And Celsius. Yeah, 38 is hot. Yeah, that's like really, really
it's
hot.
Like 100 degrees.
Yeah, in like Japan, summers are really bad.
Oh,
it gets 40 plus sometimes.
Wow.
In certain locations.
Really? Yeah. I've only been there in the fall, so it was cool.
Oh, that's the best time.
It's really cold. It's really nice.
It's the best time.
Has music taken you around the world?
Yes, it has. So before the pandemic hit, like I would always travel to different places. But also I think the common event that I would sing at are weddings. So a lot of people want to get married with me singing in the background. So
oh wow,
yeah, that's one thing. Like
Dubai. No,
not Dubai. I've been to Dubai, but not for a wedding. But like I think my most recent one before
Singapore.
the pandemic was Japan. No, that's why I got to go to Japan. There was just this couple who wanted to get married and they wanted to get me, so they flew me over there and it was fun. We made a whole trip out of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not that far from the Philippines, either.
It's like 4 hours.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's not that long. It's
like
very beautiful. 10 hours from here. Yeah. 9 hours. Yeah.
How much does it cost to get you for a wedding?
You guys should email me business@renditions.com.
All right.
You gotta speak to your agent first.
My mom is my manager. She's my momager. So you guys, if you are interested, just
you know she has your best interest at heart.
No, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I'm really happy to be able to work with her. Sometimes though, like when you're family, it's sometimes hard to like put a line between work and personal life. Sometimes there's no hours, there's no work hours, but for the most part I'm grateful that I get to work with her more than anyone else because like you said, she has my best interest and she's genuinely going to look out for me and not like other people do. They just overwork their artists and
but if she's like my mom, it's like, all right, mom, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like no, it's fun. It's good.
The cool thing is that both your parents have been in the entertainment industry for a while, so they know what to expect.
They know what to do.
Yeah, how to protect you legally with licensing and all this other stuff, making sure that producers and other managers don't take advantage.
Yeah, for sure. It's really, and especially my mom. Like my mom, she's a really smart girl, and like she has a lot of experience when it comes to events and music stuff, but also as we go along we get to experience more like newer opportunities. So she really is fast when it comes to learning stuff. Like she could read contracts now and like she could pinpoint, it's really cool. So but then she would tell me, like I think any mom would, like you have to learn how to do these things because like what if I'm gone? Who's gonna do this for you? But so it's cool.
Somebody else.
Yeah,
I'll just find another man. I guess.
Yeah, but it's fun. But with my mom, she doesn't. it's not like she wants to do that. Like, she doesn't want to manage me for the rest of her life. It's like,
Yeah.
right now, while we haven't really met, like, someone who's really gonna take care of you genuinely and will look out for you, like, yeah, I'll do that. But it's not, you know, because I have a little brother also. Well, he's not really little. He's 14, but he's like 6 foot tall already.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, he's quite big for a Filipino. But yeah, so I have a little brother, so, you know, my mom has to attend to him too, so it's not
Basketball player.
he wanted to be, and he is really good, but because of the pandemic, like, you know, training stopped and all that, so he's been homeschooled.
Gotta go to music then.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. He's really good at drums. He's
Oh,
taking
nice.
drum
That's
lessons.
cool.
You guys got to make a band.
Have you
Yeah.
been in a band or played with a band?
I play with a band back home. When I need a full band, I have just my friends from church that I call,
Nice.
and they're
Oh,
really,
that's the best
really
band.
good. Yeah, because they're really, really good.
Everybody from church is always good.
Yeah.
It's
So-
really good.
It's a fact.
It is. So I have them whenever I need someone. So sometimes I got to travel with them. I went to Singapore with them. I got to perform there with them. So it's fun because they're like my older brothers too. They watched me grow up because I grew up in church. So it's like just kind of like seeing their baby sister just go off, kind of.
It's a powerful thing too, with the whole band behind you.
Oh yeah, I love it so much. Especially now, like with you guys here, it's like I feel like I could like let go of this and it'd be fine. But like if I'm alone, of course, when you're a solo artist, your mind is split between, you know, like the chords and everything. And sometimes when I mess up, I'm like, oh shoot. But when you have a band behind you, it's like
You got more control.
yeah, and you can do whatever, and you can just give them the nod or look at give them some sort of signal, and they're gonna, you know, it's so fun.
I need to take a break. Solo.
yeah. You know what? It's so funny. So I performed in this fundraising event because I also, one of my advocacies is homeless kids and homeless teens. So I got to partner with San Diego Youth Services in 2020. So we did this fundraising concert for Songs for Shelter, which is one nonprofit organization that helps with homeless teens in San Diego, and they partnered with my dad's nonprofit too in the Philippines. So
Nice.
since my dad works closely with that as well, so we did a fundraising event for that, and yeah, I got to work with an amazing band in San Diego, and I've never met these guys, but then we just had one rehearsal and we were good to go. But it was so funny because during that time, like, my guitar suddenly went out of tune in the middle of it. I was like, okay, guys, just for a minute there. Hey, can you just do a little something? And, you know, these guys know what to do. So they just did a little spill action and then started playing a little bit while I was just, like, on their side of it. I was just, like, tuning my guitar. So it's super fun. It's like you feel like you're super supported.
back.
Yeah, everyone has your
Yeah.
back. So even if you kind of mess up. So and that's what I felt earlier, too. I feel like I messed up a little bit. But you guys,
Don't worry.
you guys did it.
Get the
right.
foundation underneath. It's still moving.
Yeah.
Usually with us, if you mess up, we'll mess up with you, so it doesn't even sound like a mess up.
It's like it's intentional.
Here's a
It was the
secret. I
arrangement.
messed up 4 times.
I didn't notice.
Good. There you go. Yeah.
I didn't notice. So that's good. That's good. We mess up together.
I mean, I'm just listening to Renee's voice, like, whoa.
Aw, thank you.
See, that's the thing. It's a focus. Just keep doing that. We can screw up.
We can make mistakes that'll
Yeah,
hide
you can
in.
play a whole different like chord progression. It's fun.
Yeah. Andrew just turned my microphone down in post processing.
That's so funny. No, but yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
I'm super impressed with your musicality, and I think you're gonna just continue to grow in your audience.
Thank you.
And I'm like actually like really honored that you came to, do this on our channel. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's mine.
Thank you.
The honor is
Yeah.
really mine, honestly. Like it's fun to be able to do this, and also to be able to have this and to play it. So no, it's fun and just being with you guys. I mean, I could not tell you how much I miss just being in this kind of space where you just play and people are just gonna back you up. I haven't done that in 2 years, so like it's genuinely like I feel like I'm back to what I actually love doing. So thanks for.
You should be around a lot of
Thank
really
you.
talented musicians
Yeah.
too, because
For
you know
sure.
just that interplay and getting creative. And,
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely something I will do more, and that's why I love it also out here because there's just so many people that are just you know, they just...
Oh, Hawaii's immersed with it.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. So
next time.
Yeah, for sure. Like something that I'll really what's this called? Go back for a more business, or not business, but like for music and stuff. Because I think this trip now is more of like just a vacation break thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to like still do something that, you know, that's music related. So, but yeah, I feel like because in the well, my stats say that my viewership, my top viewerships are the Philippines, and second is the United States, and then Indonesia. So yeah, because a lot of people think I'm from here or from the States, especially with my videos. They're like, "Is that in the States?" And I'm like, "No, it's just in the Philippines." Like, so yeah, definitely.
You're kind of lighter skinned too. Like you could.
Oh really? I was trying to get tan today.
Oh.
Just kidding.
You gotta come in the summertime.
No, but really? Oh yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's there's a lot of whiter Filipinos than me. I don't consider myself like lighter, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I guess so.
Well, no, I mean, I could see you possibly, you know, not being 100%, but you are, right? Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
In fact, my mom is, she's like mixed. She said she's not full. She said she's mixed, but she looks more like she's like lighter than everybody. She looks Chinese, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Filipino is not like, there's no such thing as a pure Filipino. You have either Spanish or Chinese or whatever in you.
Yeah. So my grandma had that. I think it was Spanish and Filipino, but she looked more Asian than anything. My grandpa looked like regular Filipino, I guess. Yeah. And then my mom.
What's a regular
it's
Filipino?
Like just, you know, the typical Hawai'i dark Filipino.
My uncle's
who was
like
in karate.
chocolate Filipino.
Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah. There's different types, but citizen of the world.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're all gonna be mixed one day.
We are actually. I feel like we are. I mean, like especially Filipinos. Like, there's no such thing as just. Unless you're like from the tribes, kind of.
From the like one of the other islands or something.
Yeah,
one of the many thousands of islands.
Yeah, but we've been colonized very, very early on, especially by like, you know, so you just have a lot of race stuff.
Makes
in
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the new president over there? No, I just.
Oh my god. Well, let's just say he's not what I voted for. But yeah, it was very interesting. I mean, that whole campaign period, because a lot of the youth people, especially in the Philippines, a lot of people don't vote. But this recent elections, a lot of people really wanted change. So especially the younger generation really came together to register and to go out in the streets and rally and all of that stuff. So it was. Regardless of the outcome, you know, it's nice to know that we've stood up for something finally, you know. And after all these years, even me, I wasn't a registered voter before this year, so. But
and then you had your dreams crushed. Welcome to the real world.
I know, exactly. So it's actually, too. So it's at first you're very hopeful that like, like everyone's in the streets and we're gonna make
this
change
corruption's
happen.
Gonna stop.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's probably gonna.
Yeah, and reality, reality hits, and you're like, well, maybe not now, but at least.
Yeah. The movement is there.
It sparked not a revolution, but like it sparked something in
people.
Whoa,
we can't say that. We can't.
Okay, yeah, it sparked something in people.
The feds are what? Revolution? You can't do that here.
Yeah, no, but it's cool. It's cool.
So, you wanna maybe leave us with one more?
Yeah, sure. So this song, well, I feel like everyone in this island knows this song, and it's really nice, especially when I found out the history behind the song. So, I mean, you guys can look it up yourself after. But pardon how I say things because I don't speak the language.
No worries.
was really.
That was nice.
I felt
that was fun.
I felt that.
You should move to Hawaii.
Yeah, you
I
guys
know,
gotta
right?
move over.
Just kidding. No, but yeah, no, for sure. I feel like everywhere I go to, I'm like, I want to move here, and I'm in Hawaii now, and I'm like, I definitely. No, but I really, I see why I feel like this could be a home. But yeah.
So for all of the people watching that love to come visit our islands, if you stop to do a hike, just consider those places are targeted by the chronics. And so just take all of your belongings out of
very
the
funny
car.
Very funny that you say that.
Sorry, it makes
Can
me
I say it?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I
of
say
course.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because it was actually just yesterday. It was yesterday. So we went hiking. So for those of you who are watching, we're planning to go to Hawaii. If you're gonna hike and at the Crouching Lion hike,
Any of the hikes.
or any of the hikes in general, just bring your stuff with you because our car got broken into.
So sorry.
Thank you. It's okay. Thank you. Our car got broken into. My bag was stolen. Good thing I have my phone, my camera with me, which was like, I'd be really devastated if that was gone because it's a really expensive camera, but also my memories and all
what
that.
You got?
I got a Sony
Nice.
A7 III.
Nice. Yeah. This is the
what?
the FX3.
Is this the DSLRs? Oh no.
No, I mean it's basically an A7 S3 with but more video centric.
Yeah. The S stuff. Yeah, mine's just the 7
No, that's a
one.
really great camera.
It's for like So I have that with me. Good thing I bought that. I brought that to that for some reason. Okay, and it's my fault. I didn't bring my wallet with me, but then I was like, it's Hawaii. Like I feel like everyone's so nice and it's such a beautiful place. Like there's no way that there's gonna be like, like I just didn't think anything of it. So I left it. I left it in the car, and then we get back. We were so we were really happy because the hike was kind of hard, and for me it was because I wasn't ready. I was literally wearing slippers and shorts.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You did the Crouching Lion.
Yeah, I did that.
Better off barefooted.
Sandals.
Yeah,
For sure. So there was time. It was so funny because I've done hikes before. It's not like I haven't done a hike, but then I was just not mentally prepared for this one. There were times that we'd have to literally climb over a rock. And then in the middle of that, I was kind of having a panic attack, and I would look behind me, and it was a beautiful view. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so high up.
Yeah.
But I was kind of panicking because
you gotta be careful too. The rocks give way.
Yes, for sure. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of had a panic attack. I was about to cry, but then I was like, no. I was holding on to these rocks. I've done a little bit of wall climbing in high school, so I kind of have an idea of which to the footholds.
You just always want to find what am I going to grab on?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a puzzle, so you make sure that it's grippable first and all of that stuff. But then I was there, I was like, ooh. No, but I have to get myself together or else I'm gonna die. That's literally what I said. But anyways, it was a fun hike. We went back down. We were ready to go to North Shore right after, or we were gonna get a poke bowl first. But then we get there, and then our Jeep just was there was just glass all over the ground, and it didn't register to me at first. I was literally looking at it, and he was like what happened or something like that. And then for my first instinct was I don't think this is our car. Maybe our car is the next one. Maybe it just looks identical. But no, he opened the door, and then I look right into it. My bag was gone, and then I was like, oh my gosh, the first thing I thought of was, where's my passport? And I was like, okay, I left my passport behind. That's okay. My phone's with me. My camera's with me. What was in my bag? Oh my gosh, it was my wallet. Everything else was not really valuable, but my wallet was there. Had all my credit cards, debit cards, driver's license back home. So yeah, 2 panic attacks in a span of 2 hours. But yeah, I called my parents right away, called the bank to cancel my stuff, and called the cops. We waited for the cops and just filed a police report. But yeah, it was very very surprising and almost a bit traumatizing now because we parked the car and we're even if we don't leave anything behind, just the scene of getting to your car and seeing it destroyed, it gets to you kind of. So I feel people should really be careful because regardless of where you are, just bring everything.
It's not. Yeah, I mean it does on all the islands. It does happen, and it's almost like they target tourists.
Yeah.
So it's you see the Jeep, which is the
common.
Yeah, and at hikes or beach, that where they won't be seen as much, you know, at any of the beach parks too and stuff. So you got to be careful like that. But I feel really bad for you, because that is a horrible thing to happen. It really is horrible. And it's like your whole life is in, you know, a wallet or whatever. It's like,
good thing I didn't have cash on me or whatever, so it was just literally cards. So it's not like they could use it anymore. Like, what will they do with my driver's license? But like, it could get traumatizing. It was so sad. Like, we got back to the rental place to change the car to a, you know, something that's not broken, and then I get out of the car and I'm walking and I feel like so naked without my bag, and I just like started crying because it's really it hurts, you know, to have your stuff stolen.
Yeah, the one time it happened to me was probably like 20 years ago at the Poly, one of the hikes off of the Poly. Me and Chase went to go do it. Oh. And what's crazy is, like, I went in his truck, but I decided to bring my Case Logic thing. You remember those things that carried like CDs in them? Yeah. Well, I had like a couple hundred in this like big old folder that you would flip through, because I was like, you know, I'm gonna show him some music and stuff. So we drive over there, we do the hike. But that was the heartbreaking thing. I was like, it was like 200 CDs.
It was stolen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, why? Like, what would they do? They probably thought it was something else.
It's good music.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm not surprised,
you know, there wasn't Spotify back then.
But they broke into the car too.
Yeah. Busted the window.
Oh my gosh.
They just took the CDs out.
Yeah.
Like,
that was the only
they thought it was something else.
He didn't even have anything like of, you know, that was basically the only thing of value in there.
Really? So it looked like a case.
It's just like a case that you flip through and it's all the CDs.
Yeah, so, you know? But it didn't look like it would have like a wallet in it.
But you know what? Like, probably like at least 20% of those I think I stole from BMI or you know, like, remember those like services where they like they send you 8 and then you're supposed to buy some others and then you just kind of disappear. You're like a kid. You're like, I'm only 15 years old. They're not going to do anything.
Oh my God.
I remember, what was the other one? I think Napster had something like that.
Oh, this is pre-Napster.
Oh.
Well, as far as that, I don't know. I didn't get hip to that way of stealing music.
No, sure.
Yeah.
What was it?
I was still on the CDs.
I did LimeWire. LimeWire was my generation. Yeah.
What was it? Kazam? It was the
Kazaa. And there was Morpheus. And...
Yeah.
Did you guys? There's like a series now out on like the beginning of Spotify. I think it's on Netflix. I started to watch it, but it's kind of interesting because, you know, it started from like all of the people stealing it and having sites, you know, and it's like, well, how are we going to counter this? Because either everybody's going to get it for free, and artists aren't going to get anything, or, you know, and then it's always a struggle with like, well, you know, artists want to get more from Spotify, and you know, but but that was kind of born out of that need to do something, or else artists aren't going to get anything.
No, for sure. And even though till this day, though, especially like a lot of people still, you know, still pirate stuff. It's so funny because when people are like, oh my gosh, I love your videos so much, I download them from your YouTube and I play them every day. And sometimes I don't know what to feel about that. I don't know if I should say thank you, but that's like,
it's like, well, go onto YouTube and play it. Like, at least that gives it a play.
Yeah, exactly. But then like, I downloaded it, and
somebody's like, oh, I love the cookies you made, so I just took them and I just ate it later for myself. So you stole stuff from me, and
it's kind of like stealing like stuff from you, kind of,
and then displaying it for everyone to
I don't know though. It's like, we have to figure a way around that, because it's like too hard to convince people to like
especially not a lot everyone can like afford even like streaming services, so like they'll just really go to a third party. And I spoke to people on YouTube about it, and it's like, as much as possible, we will do the best we can to like not have like the URLs copied and whatever. But when it comes to third party sites, they really have no control.
It's kind of impossible to stop, because you could always just screen record.
Exactly. So many ways now. I see like there's this video on YouTube of me, like Renee, Dominique hits, and it's like all like my my famous covers and in a playlist, so it just goes on and on. It has like almost like 700,000 views.
But it's not your channel.
It's not my channel, so I was like,
how did that? I would think that would be illegal.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like we tried to like file like a copyright claim, but at this it's too complicated. Also because these are not all
your
my songs.
Mm-hmm.
These are covers of my songs.
Yeah, but still, they're stealing your videos.
Yeah. So it's something that we've been trying to work on with the team too, because a lot of it steals away from your.
Come on, Momager, get on it.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
It's
a complicated world now.
It really is, especially in social media. I just try to not let it. Like I said, it also kind of, for me, it makes me want to do better, so at least I'm kind of leveling up and not just staying the same. So yeah, they could copy or whatever, they could get inspired by it, but what's the next thing that she's gonna do? So
she's gonna write a song about getting her car broken into in Hawaii.
In Hawaii. Actually, that would be a really funny song. My car got broken into in Hawaii. Literally, that's the name of the song.
Robbed in Paradise.
Yeah, for sure. That was so funny. But yeah.
Thank you so much, Renee.
Thank
I know you guys got to get back to Waikiki by 9.
No, I had so much fun. It was really, really
you
genuinely
rock.
you
are so amazing. So just keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
And if anybody wants to get to know your music or where to find you, how can they get in touch with you?
You guys can follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/Renee Dominique. You can also follow me on Instagram at Hey I'm Renee. What else? Instagram, TikTok at Hey I'm Renee Dominique, but I do other content there, not just music. So yeah, and if you guys have, want to get me for anything, you want to hire me to sing for you guys, just go to business@heyimrenee.com. Just shoot an email there, and we'll get in touch with you. Yes.
What is on TikTok that's not music?
Oh my gosh, don't look at it. It's just funny. Like, it's more Filipino stuff. So.
Oh, that's great. You're a comedian too.
I wouldn't call myself that, but maybe, I don't know.
Just
but
having fun.
Having fun, yeah. Because on YouTube they're very formal, you just sing. But on TikTok you could just do
show more personality.
1 minute videos
weird
of
stuff.
you. Just so. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. I did a TikTok about the whole theft situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So watch out for that. But that's cool. Yeah. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I genuinely enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And thank you for this. Thank you so much.
These
you guys do not know how much.
I know. It is truly like one of the best ukes out there too. So you're set up.
It really is. I am. Yes.
And then like Kalei was telling you, they'll set it up with that same pickup that you have and send it over to you.
Please. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you love that like we did, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, Renee. Every time you're on the island, you got to promise to come by.
I will.
Promise?
I promise.
Okay.
All
right, I love you guys.
You get super famous, don't forget about us.
Oh, she is super famous.
Don't forget about us.
Whatever.
When you get that Grammy.
Oh my God, I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Just kidding.